Most people are like you, stuck in the rat race, caught in a never-ending cycle of working hard, paying bills, and barely getting by. I wanted to create this video because they call it the middle class, but it's often a trap because over 75% of people report living paycheck to paycheck according to payroll.org, even those earning well into six figures. If you've ever felt like no matter how hard you work, you're just treading water, this is the video you can't afford to miss. Let's get into the 17 middle-class habits that are keeping you in the rat race and how you can break free from them now. But make sure to like and subscribe for more financial tips and strategies. It also helps with the algorithm. Now on to number 1. Chasing job security instead of wealth. The middle class is obsessed with finding a secure job. They're told from a young age that the key to success is getting a good education, landing a stable job, and staying there until retirement. But here's what they don't tell you. No job is truly secure, and betting your financial future on someone else's company is a gamble. The wealthy don't look for job security, they create their own. They prioritize building assets over collecting paychecks, and that's why they thrive when the economy shifts. The middle class keeps showing up to the same job day after day, hoping that loyalty will pay off, while the wealthy are busy investing in businesses, real estate, and other income-producing assets. If you're only trading time for money, you'll never have enough time to get truly wealthy. Number 2. Taking on good debt that isn't really good. You've probably heard it before, some debt is good debt. The middle class is taught that taking on a mortgage for a house you live in, or financing a new car, is smart because it's an investment in your future. But here's the catch. That good debt is often just another financial trap. A house you live in isn't a true investment unless it's generating cash flow, and a brand new car loses value the second you drive it off the lot. The wealthy know the difference between debt that makes you money and debt that drains your wallet. They leverage other people's money to acquire assets that appreciate over time or generate income. Meanwhile, the middle class is stuck paying off loans for things that lose value, thinking they're building wealth when they're actually just building more debt. Number 3. Living for the weekend. This one's a classic middle-class mindset. The week is something to endure, and the weekend is the reward. Middle-class habits focus on using those 2 short days to escape reality, going out, spending money, and indulging as a way to recharge before Monday rolls around again. The wealthy have a different approach. They don't live for the weekend because they don't need an escape. They build their lives around passion, purpose, and long-term goals, not temporary distractions. For them, work and play are often intertwined because they've chosen careers or businesses that align with their interests. The middle class lives for the temporary thrill. The wealthy live for sustained fulfillment. Number 4. Treating the home as an asset. The mantra "your home is your biggest asset" is a staple of middle-class advice. But for the wealthy, a home is a liability unless it's generating cash flow. This doesn't mean they don't own homes. They often do, but their approach is different. Instead of buying the biggest house they can afford and sinking their cash into a mortgage, they invest in properties that generate rental income or buy homes in undervalued markets that appreciate over time. A primary residence costs money, property taxes, maintenance, and interest payments, while true assets add to your net worth and cash flow. The middle class pours money into homes hoping it will pay off someday, but the wealthy invest in assets that pay them every month. Number 5. Overvaluing degrees and underestimating skills. Middle-class families often emphasize the importance of a college degree, viewing it as the golden ticket to a better life. They push their children into higher education, even if it means racking up tens of thousands in student loans. Here's the problem. The job market doesn't value degrees like it used to. What matters today are skills, networks, and hands-on experience. The wealthy know this, which is why they often bypass traditional education in favor of skill acquisition, mentorships, and practical business ventures. They don't tie their worth to a piece of paper. They prove their value through results. The middle class goes deep in debt for degrees that don't guarantee a return, while the wealthy continuously invest in skills that translate directly into income. Number 6. Playing it safe with investments. When it comes to investing, the middle class tends to play it safe. They stick to what they know, usually low-yield savings accounts, mutual funds, and traditional retirement plans. While these options are considered safe, they often don't provide the returns needed to significantly grow wealth. The wealthy, on the other hand, understand that calculated risks lead to higher rewards. They invest in private businesses, real estate, stocks, and ventures that have the potential for substantial growth. It's not about being reckless. It's about understanding that real wealth is rarely built without taking strategic risks. The middle class clings to the illusion of safety, while the wealthy understand that true security lies in diversification and making bold moves. Number 7. Believing in the myth of retirement. The middle class has been sold a vision of retirement that doesn't really exist anymore. They work for 40 years, hoping to save enough to comfortably retire at 65. But the reality is that many people can't afford to retire when the time comes. Pensions are becoming a thing of the past, and relying solely on a 401k often isn't enough. The wealthy don't see retirement as a finish line, they see it as a lifestyle choice. They don't work because they have to, they work because they want to, and they structure their lives so that they can continue earning even after they retire. It's about having multiple streams of income, not a fixed nest egg that slowly dwindles away. Number 8. Keeping up with the Joneses. The middle class often falls into the trap of comparison, striving to keep up with friends, neighbors, and coworkers. They measure success by visible symbols, like cars, clothes, and gadgets, because they want to appear successful. But the wealthy know that real wealth is often invisible. They don't waste money trying to impress others. They focus on building true financial independence. This doesn't mean they don't enjoy luxury. They just do it on their own terms, without the pressure to display it. The middle class gets caught in a cycle of spending to prove status, while the wealthy quietly accumulate assets that grow behind the scenes. Number 9. Focusing on income instead of net worth. Middle-class families often pride themselves on having a good salary, believing that the higher their paycheck, the closer they are to financial success. But this is a short-sighted view. The wealthy understand that income is only part of the equation. The true measure of financial health is net worth. It's about what you keep and what you invest, not just what you earn. A doctor earning $200,000 a year with a lavish lifestyle might be less wealthy than an entrepreneur who makes $80,000 but saves and invests a significant portion. The middle class focuses on boosting their paycheck. The wealthy focus on growing their assets and reducing liabilities. Number 10. Prioritizing comfort over growth. One of the biggest differences between the middle class and the wealthy is their mindset around comfort. The middle class seeks comfort. They want a stable job, a nice house, and a predictable routine. But comfort rarely leads to success. The wealthy are willing to embrace discomfort because they know that growth lies outside the comfort zone. They are constantly pushing themselves to learn new skills, adapt to changing environments, and take on challenges that most people would avoid. The middle class wants to feel safe and secure. The wealthy know that discomfort is the price of progress and ultimately greater security in the long run. Number 11. Treating time as a renewable resource. For the middle class, time is often spent casually, with hours disappearing into television, social media, and other forms of entertainment. The wealthy see time differently, as a finite and non-renewable resource that needs to be invested wisely. They're acutely aware that every minute wasted is a minute they'll never get back. That's why they delegate tasks, automate processes, and avoid distractions that don't align with their goals. They know that while money can be lost and regained, time only moves forward. The middle class spends time, the wealthy invest it. Number 12. Shopping for discounts instead of value. The middle class loves a good deal. They're always on the lookout for sales, discounts, and coupons. But saving a few bucks here and there often leads to spending more in the long run. The wealthy aren't interested in discounts, they're interested in value. They don't mind paying a premium for high-quality items that last, while the middle class often ends up replacing cheap goods multiple times. It's not about being wasteful, it's about understanding that quality has a long-term payoff. The middle class thinks they're saving money by bargain hunting, but the wealthy know that investing in quality pays off in the end. Number 13. Accepting lifestyle inflation. As income increases, so does spending. That's the trap of lifestyle inflation. The middle class often upgrades their lifestyle in direct proportion to any raise or bonus they receive, believing that they deserve to enjoy the rewards of their hard work. But this mindset keeps them chained to their jobs no matter how high their income gets. The wealthy resist lifestyle inflation. Instead of buying a bigger house or a flashier car, they continue living below their means and invest the extra money into assets that generate passive income. This is how they break free from the cycle of earning and spending, creating a financial cushion that grows over time. Number 14. Being afraid of failure. The middle class plays it safe because they're afraid to fail. They stick to familiar paths, follow the crowd, and avoid taking risks that could lead to loss or embarrassment. But the wealthy embrace failure as a necessary part of success. They know that every setback is an opportunity to learn and adapt. This doesn't mean they're reckless. They simply see failure as a stepping stone, not a dead end. The middle class avoids failure at all costs. The wealthy use it to propel themselves forward. Number 15. Ignoring the power of passive income. The middle class focuses on active income, what they can earn from a job or profession. The wealthy prioritize passive income, setting up streams of revenue that continue to flow even when they're not actively working. Whether it's through rental properties, dividends, royalties, or online businesses, they understand the importance of making money while they sleep. The middle class works for every dollar, while the wealthy set up systems that earn for them, freeing up their time to pursue other opportunities. Number 16. Neglecting financial education. The middle class often relies on traditional advice from parents, schools, and the media when it comes to managing money. They believe that a general understanding of saving and budgeting is enough. The wealthy take a different approach. They invest heavily in financial education, reading books, attending seminars, and seeking advice from experts who are already where they want to be. They know that mastering the game of money requires continuous learning and adaptation, and they're willing to invest in that knowledge. The middle class assumes they already know enough. The wealthy are always hungry to learn more. Number 17. Thinking small instead of big. Perhaps the most significant difference between the middle class and the wealthy is the way they think about possibilities. The middle class often focuses on what they can achieve in a year, aiming for incremental gains and modest goals. The wealthy think in decades. They set ambitious targets, focus on exponential growth, and aren't afraid to aim for the seemingly impossible. This long-term vision allows them to make decisions today that may not pay off for years, but when they do, the rewards are massive. The middle class is focused on short-term wins. The wealthy play the long game. But all of these middle-class habits to keep you in the rat race knowledge won't mean anything if you don't know how to get out of the rat race. Watch this video 11 bulletproof steps to getting rich and grow wealth on your screen right now because it is crucial to your financial future. Thanks for watching.